What's good, fellas? This is Trey. Welcome to this presentation. Today, I want to talk about authentic expression. All right. One of the keys to authentic expression is being unapologetic. Okay. So, what does that mean? Basically, you want to get to a point where you just stop filtering yourself. Okay. You stop holding back your expression. Stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to conform. Stop trying to make people like you. Stop trying to be accepted. Stop trying to be. Stop trying to please people. Right? Stop avoiding confrontation. Stop avoiding being opinionated. You got to put your energy out there, man. You got to put your expression out there. Understand that you will be challenged. You will be tested. But that is part of life. That it gives you the opportunity to demonstrate the type of man that you are. It's very simple, right? And women can sense when you are walking on eggshells, when you're walking on thin ice, when you're trying to, say the right thing, do the right thing. They know subconsciously that you have them on a pedestal. And guess what? That is not a turn on. We all know women are turned on by the bad boy. We know this. The guy who doesn't give a fuck. Who was getting the girls in high school? It was a dude that didn't give a shit. The dude that was always getting in trouble, always in detention and getting suspended and shit like that. It's not so much that he's always getting in trouble. It's just the fact that he is able to express himself freely. Right? And if you don't, if you don't know how to calibrate it, you're going to get in trouble, right? But we're intelligent men. We calibrate our expression. So yes, you want to communicate authentically. You want to be unapologetic, but you also want to be calibrated. So what do I mean by calibrated? I mean, you want to communicate in a way that does not violate anyone in the environment. Okay? So for example, let's say I'm talking to someone and I say, we're having a conversation and then he says something and I say, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Right? If I say it like that, he kind of gets, oh yeah, he's just kidding. Versus, bro, get the fuck out of here, man. Right? Now I'm creating like some negative energy in the environment. It's like I'm creating a fight or whatever. For what? Right? So it's understanding the subtleties in communication, the tonality, the timing of your communication, when to say something. Because you notice the bad boys, right, quote unquote bad boys, they tend to get away with saying things, right, that most people can't get away with saying because they learn how to calibrate over time. Some of them are good at calibrating, right? They know when to say something at the right time so that even though it may be kind of polarizing or whatever, or maybe might be a little rude, but they say that at the time where it will be accepted. That's very important. You got to know, you got to be able to feel out the energy of the interaction, feel out the vibes. There's a certain time, for example, when you're dealing with a woman, there's a certain time for you to just be relaxed and indirect and just chill out. And then there's a certain time where you got to get direct and tell her how you feel. It's understanding the ebb and flow of the conversation. It's understanding the yin and the yang. It's understanding the left and the right, the up and the down. You can't just be one way the whole time. You know what I mean? So that's the calibration. But I'm gonna tell you what, in the beginning, you're not gonna, if you spent most of a lot of time holding back your communication, like restraining your communication or filtering it, if you start expressing yourself authentically and saying how you really feel and stuff like that, it's gonna be a little uncomfortable. It's gonna be a little awkward. You might offend some people here and there, but you will learn over time how to communicate in a way that's more, you're still authentic, you're still real, you're still genuine, you're still unapologetic, but you've learned how to communicate in a way where it's just more acceptable socially, right? Like, for example, I'll give you an example of calibration. In my group, in the Unbreakable Beast Tribe, when I make videos in here, my language is more intense and more vulgar and more Less fucks are given. Why? Because I understand calibration. This is my group. I can say whatever the fuck I want, right? And I can communicate however the fuck I want. However, if I get invited to do a talk on a show that has Christian viewers, meaning religious people are watching it who believe in Jesus and stuff like that, I'm not gonna go on there and say, hey, fuck this and fuck that and bitch this and bullshit. I'm not gonna do that. You might say, oh, but Trey, you said you're supposed to have authentic expression and you're supposed to you're supposed to be unapologetic. Yeah, but you calibrate it. So I'm still gonna say what I normally would say. I'm still gonna be how I normally would be, but it's gonna be calibrated. Maybe instead of calling a girl a bitch, I'm gonna say female. Instead of saying fuck this, I might say I don't like that. You know, but I'm still saying what I want to say. It's just calibrated to the audience, right? And so we got to get good at that. That's like an important part. So, you know, some guys, they go out and they go in cold approach and they oh yeah, you just got to be authentic, just say whatever you want, right? And then they get kicked out of places because they don't know how to calibrate the communication. You got to be smart about shit, right? I've went out and I've approached thousands of women. I never got kicked out of anywhere. I only got kicked out of a club once. I got kicked out of a club once because I was drunk. I was drunk and I was going through a breakup, so I was super emotional, and I went up to some girl and the girl rejected me. And I remember I kept trying to like push myself on here, like, oh, why you think you're better than me? You know, I was saying stupid shit like that, but I was drunk, right? But what happened? I was uncalibrated. The girl said she wasn't interested, and I kept trying to talk. Okay, of course you're gonna get kicked out of the club because you're uncalibrated, right? But yeah, we got to be men who are able to express ourselves authentically, able to speak from our heart, speak from our soul, and understand that there are some women that are going to connect with us and some women that are not going to connect with us, and that's okay, right? That's just the way it is. That's just life, how life is. There's some men who I'm going to be friends with and some men I'm not going to be friends with because we have different values, we have different perspectives, we have different outlooks on life, and we're not going to vibe with everyone. But you got to be okay with that, right? And we got to understand that in order to find the people that we connect with, we're going to have to go through the people we don't connect with, right? And that's the game, man. And so we just got to enjoy the game of life. We got to learn how to enjoy every single moment, no matter what happens. Just understand it's a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing to be able to express myself. It's a blessing to be able to communicate and have different experiences in life and have an opportunity to get better and improve. That's the great thing about life. We are not stuck in our condition. We can improve, right? And there's always a higher level. Like there's higher levels of inner game. Confidence doesn't stop at a certain level. You can keep getting more confident. You can keep getting more grounded in your masculinity. You can keep improving your style. You can keep improving your communication. You can keep improving your understanding of female nature. You can keep improving your physique. You can keep improving your body language, your eye contact, your tonality, you know, the pitch of your voice, right? Your charisma. All these things you can improve. There is no reason for you to make excuses about shit. Just ask yourself, okay, if I'm not getting the results I want, what can I do to improve in the necessary areas that are going to lead to better results, right? Like if I want higher quality women, I have to become a higher quality man. It's as simple as that. Or I can try and find a magic pill or a magic trick, but just know, even if you find a magic pill or a magic trick, right, you may get some temporary result, but it's not going to be long lasting. Right? Sometimes a guy can get, maybe get a one-night stand, but that girl's not going to call him back. Or maybe you might find a trick to get a phone number, but she doesn't mean she's going to answer the phone. So you want to become the real deal. You want to become the real man, or the man that's actually attractive for real. So you can get the results consistently. We want long-lasting results. We don't want some results that just come and go. Right? We want lasting results. We want real confidence. Real authentic expression, real leadership skills, real grounded masculinity, right? Real inner game. And we want to enjoy life, man. Enjoy life. We could change our characters. We can change our style. We can, we don't have to be the same all the time. We don't have to have the same shit every single day. We could change shit up, make things interesting, challenge ourselves. You know, maybe when you approach women, you usually say a certain thing. Try saying something different, right? Like maybe you usually go up and say, "Hey, I thought you were cute. I want to come and say hi." Maybe this time go up to her and say, "Hey, what do you want for your birthday?" Or say, "Hey, your king is here. How are you?" Or, you know, whatever funny thing. Because if it's amusing to you, she's going to feel that, right? And she might be like, "Oh, that is kind of funny, you know?" But if you're saying it to impress her, that's incorrect, right? You say what you want to say. You say what you think is cool, what you think is interesting. Not trying to impress her, none of that shit. Because you are the king. You are the prize. She needs to impress you. Okay, that's the mindset. And I'm telling you this because that's what gets women. I've approached thousands of women, and I've done it from different perspectives, with different understandings. And this is the understanding that's the most successful, is seeing yourself as the prize, right? Forget about being equal, all that stupid shit. No, you are higher value than the woman, okay? And that is the proper way. That is the proper way to be in a relationship. You should be of higher value than the woman you're with or the women you're with, so you can lead them. A woman's not gonna follow the lead of a man who's lesser than her. If she does that, she's gonna lead herself into destruction. She's supposed to follow a man who's stronger than her. She's supposed to follow a man who's more intelligent than her, right? Who's more powerful, who's more assertive, who has this better vision, stronger vision of the future. So yeah, we as men, we want to be able to express ourselves with no apologies. Don't apologize for being a man. Don't apologize for saying what you want to say, doing what you want to do. Stay grounded in who you are. Don't break character. She's going to test you. That's what shit tests are designed. She wants to see, are you really this guy that you are portraying? That's why they test you. They just want to see if you're full of shit. Because a lot of guys try to act cool, try to act tough, and then the girl tests them, and then they break. They break and they fold. So she's going to test you, right? To see if you're the type of man. That's a good thing, because it's going to strengthen your character. Every time you pass a test, your character gets strengthened. And when you fail a test, just be aware of it. Oh, fuck, I feel, she says something and I got triggered, right? How do you fail a test? Okay, you pass a test by staying proactive, and you fail a test by being reactive. What does that mean? You fail a test when you act out of character, meaning you do something that you didn't necessarily want to do. You only did it because you felt like you needed to do that in order to get her approval. You will fail her shit test if you do that. You pass her shit test by doing or responding in the way that you truly want to respond. So for example, if a girl says, hey, do you always approach lots of girls around here? The reaction, most guys will react and say, oh, no, you're the only girl I ever talked to, yeah, blah, blah. But the real response is, yeah, when I see a girl I find attractive, I talk to her, I'm the type of guy that when I see women I find attractive, I walk up to them and I talk to them. And that's just what it is, And I have no problem with it. I'm not ashamed of it, right? That's how you really want to respond. But most guys, if a girl challenges them and say, oh, so do you always go up to women? They're going to say, oh, no, I never do that. You're the only girl I ever... Don't react to her, right? Don't react to her. You're being a little pussy. And you think she's going to get turned on because you're apologizing to her and shit? No. She gets turned on by the bad boy. The bad boy that's like, yeah, actually, I met a couple girls here yesterday. I got a couple numbers. Might set up a few dates this week, right? I'm obviously exaggerating. You don't have to throw it in her face like that. But the point is, you don't break. You don't make it seem like, oh, I'm ashamed of what I'm doing or I'm apologetic. No. You are a man. You like women. You talk to women. You get women. Right? You love life. You do whatever the fuck you want to do, and you don't give a fuck what anyone has to say about it, period. And that's the attitude that gets women. I'm telling you right now. All right, so that's the advice for this video. If you're a man that would like one-on-one coaching, you'd like to work together, you'd like to become a beast, right? You'd like to become an unbreakable beast, a sexy beast, the type of guy that gets women left and right? The type of guy that can walk up to women, no problem, and communicate and express himself and demonstrate attractive behavior, right? And get women, right? And you know, and the women who are not for you, you will repel them, but that's fine. You're the type of man that can walk to a woman, it doesn't go your way, but you just go to the next woman. That's the type of man that you want to become. That's the type of beast you want to become. So if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, hit me up. It's an 8-week program. It's one-on-one coaching, us jumping on a call each week. And basically we set a goal for the 8 weeks, whatever type of goal you want to hit in your dating life. You want to get a girlfriend, if you want to get a rotation, if you want to create abundance with women, if you just want to develop grounded masculinity, authentic expression, the leadership skills, right, the inner game, whatever it is, we'll focus in for those 8 weeks. The program's $9.97, right? And it's going to change your life. You're going to transform. You're going to become the best version of yourself. And you're going to develop a skill, a code approach, ability to create the dating life that you want to have, right? You don't have to hope anymore. You don't have to wait for it. You don't have to wish for it. You know, you just go and get it. And I'll show you how to do it. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.